PUBG has a very beautiful difficulty curve that I want to talk about in this episode. Hello everyone, I'm Pacific Casual Gamer. We're talking about PUBG again. I love this game. My favorite early access game, because it's the Xbox One early access with a glorious amount of bugs and rendering issues. But we're going to talk about the difficulty curve in this game, and it is of the most excellence in video game artwork. It is an amazing difficulty curve. First of all, I want to preference this now. PUBG is a game that makes you work for your wins. In fact, Brendan Green, the creator, was on the H3 podcast, and he said that they have calculated, like the devs, have calculated you have a 1 in 6,000 chance of winning your first solo game of PUBG. That is half as likely to get struck by lightning. It's 1 in 3,000 to get struck by lightning. 1 in 6,000 to win your first solo game of PUBG. So, with that being said, the game makes you work for your wins. Alright, I've played, I think, like 50, 60 solo games and won a single solo game. I have a 25% chance of getting in top 10 though, so I feel pretty good about that. The game beats the crap out of you until you learn it. That's basically the motto of that game, and Rainbow Six Siege for that matter. PUBG, it's very important to actually play the game and then learn the map and the weapons, and then you have a fighting chance. But it still has that thing that Siege has where, oh my god, I know how powerful this weapon is, now I'm scared that someone else has it. Oh god. That's the scary thing. The SKS, right? That gun on average, I get a 3-shot kill with that gun. Now that I know that, I am scared if someone has an SKS and I have an M4, alright? I'm not gonna be happy going against someone like that. I might even just be blitzkrieg and just charge at them with an assault rifle like Rambo and hope that they suck at aiming. And if they don't, then I die and restart and play the game again because it's addicting. Now, this game has the greatest piece of the difficulty curve that I have ever seen in a video game. Okay, I want you to think about this. The longer you play, the higher the chance that you are only fighting good players. Think about that for a second. There's 100 people, skill level unknown. There's 20 people in a tiny circle. Those people all had to be at least somewhat decent at the game, or battle royale games in general, to get to it. There's probably some rando that's just running around, right? But 20 people, 10 people, about 5 people, those people are probably the best players that you're going to have to fight for that game. And that is a scary thought, to know that there's less people, but natural selection is taking account, and only the strong will survive. Only the good. I mean, maybe the weak, but, there's a high chance that you're fighting a lot of good players. And that is the key to the difficulty curve of PUBG, is the fact that the longer you play your game, you have a way higher chance of fighting people that will murder you if you make a single mistake. I'm not even kidding you, entire games I have done just fine and made a single mistake and gotten killed in top 10 for it. Alright, so you learn how to fight in these small circles though, because these are the best players. Why not pay attention to how they play, right? If you die from someone good in this circle and they decide to loot you, stay and watch how they do it. See if they look around and prone, wherever. Learn from fighting in the circle, right? Because what happens is if you can survive long enough to get in the smaller circles, you learn how to loot, and then you learn how to fight, and then you learn how to stay alive in the small circles. It's like this 3-part recipe that really, it's so beautiful. And I feel like this is the next difficulty. Rainbow Six Siege, you had, alright, you pick up the game, you know how to play it, you learn how to play it, and then you learn the ins and outs of the game. This is, you pick up the game, you learn the ins and outs, and then you have to fight the best. Right? Rainbow Six Siege, you don't always have to fight the best. Trust me, I know this. One time I got an ace without even reloading. It was, God, that was a horrible game. I won though, so it was good. But like I said, my most favorite difficulty curve is right now PUBG. And I want to know what from you guys. Do you like the difficulty of the game? I know it'll turn some people off because of how difficult it can be sometimes. But I want to hear those in the comments below. That is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm Pacific Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games. And I'll see you next episode, stream, vlog, or stream it, post, whatever I said to make.